I'm John.
Hello, I'm Ed.
And welcome to Vulcan Art Technology Solutions. And hey, this time around, we just got done with Prime Day. So, join us as we kind of, unbox some of the nerdy gifts that we picked up. And, also we may have a little bit of a surprise with a good old Ender. So, hang along and, see how it goes. So, this time around, for Prime Day, everybody gets that, that nerdy itch. And, the nerd itch, I guess, is what? Buy shit.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself. However, some of us, okay, us three, when we're talking about things, we have no self-control when it comes down to tech. We always gotta, find something to play with. And the main reason why we do this, why we do the podcast and stuff like that, we want you all to enjoy that. Stuff that we are getting into, stuff that we're playing with, so you can kind of watch how we're doing this. I've done 3D printing before. Ed's the noob in all this, and if you can see John over the boxes, he's our resident midget. So he is our 3D printing guru and possibly Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
So, but this time around, we're gonna kind of break out and show what I ended up picking up on this time around the moon. And kind of see what we all got and kind of what we think about. We'll get John's opinion on some of the stuff that I bought. To see if I'm a complete fool, a noob or whatnot.
See if you gotta take it back.
See if I gotta take it back. We'll put it together. We'll play with it. We'll cut a couple prints off of it, and we'll have you all join us along the way. As you can see, the box. We got two boxes right here. So we got an Ender 5 Pro, and then we also have a box of randomness. The box of randomness is always fun. Because it's a couple other things that go along with the printer. When we're talking about the Ender 5 Pro, it still is an FDM printer. So it is not a Core XY. I'm saying that now. It's not a Core XY from the factory. Give us a couple months.
Pretty easy.
And it may be a linear rail Core XY.
Yeah.
Why? Because, boredom and the fact that we can't leave crap alone.
Yeah, why not?
Right. We're kind of this type of people. You'll learn from this channel that, if we can find a way to either A, break it, B, change it, or C, figure out another way to use it, guess what we're going to do? Probably going to do it that way. So, let's start, breaking through some of this stuff, kind of, seeing where we're at, what we did. John's a very freaking,
I'm chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit, schoolgirl over here. So, we're playing with that. By the way, if you hear a little, bump in the night going on, it's a little bit stormy outside, but, we hope everybody has a good time, and also, I'll say this now, take a look, check out the podcast that we're doing, Tech at Lunch, available everywhere. We'll have the link down below. For us, it's just fun, educate y'all. We have a little bit of fun out of it, joke around. You hear us cut up on each other. You definitely hear us cut up on each other during this. I'm going to tell you right now. We may all look a little lost.
No.
It's okay. We'll find our way back around.
I know the way.
Yeah.
And also check Vulcan Art. We have a blog going on, so
yep.
Also check out the website also.
Yep, that'll all be down in the link below for everybody to take a look at. And I'll say this now, we kind of have a group of fellow people who deal in the world of 3D printers, and I'm the guinea pig. I am the only one who has bought one of these Ender 5 Pros out of the group of friends we have. This should be interesting.
Test subject.
Yeah, test subject. Resident Evil #1.
Yeah.
Depends on how we want to go with this.
Everybody has their turn.
Right. Everybody has their turn to be made fun of.
Yeah.
And mine's going to be a lot.
Just wait till Ed has to get it.
Yeah, oh yeah, once Ed gets his, it's game on at that point.
I think it'll be fine. And I can help him on his.
Yeah. That should be fun. I just think, we'll give him what he needs and tell him to, here, go ahead and print that. And we'll see how it goes.
I'll be here if you need me. I'll be here.
No problem.
We're just going to do a no-look send and see what happens.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that, I guess we'll cut to the chase on this. Literally. Figuratively, we'll cut the tape.
Shit.
Alright. Mind you, we are missing a package. For some strange reason, Amazon sent everything via their shipping service, except for one box. And, that box, we won't show it on here, but that box is spare nozzles. Just regular stainless steel nozzles, and also some brass nozzles that we're dealing with.
Yeah, nozzles. You got hardened steel too, so in case.
Yeah.
Eventually, the plan is, I kind of prepped him before. We can't leave well enough alone, so he's gonna want to go hotter. He's gonna want to do more filament, different types of filament, more abrasive filament. You need hardened steel tips. We can go from there to the more expensive ones if you get that high, but we'll start here.
Yep.
We'll get you printing pet. We'll start at pet G.
Hey.
That's gonna be goal number one. PLA is cake. That's child's play.
Yeah. Well, we got the first, the second, I guess you could say, little thing we picked up, and that is the CR Touch from Creality. Again, guinea pig, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think everyone's only got BL touches. So I've got a BL touch, Jeff BL touch, Jason BL touch. Yeah, BL touch. Well, maybe one of us got an easy ABL. I think I'm gonna put one on mine soon, but not a CR touch.
Yeah, but why is that important?
The BL touch has it's a probe. It's the same mechanism. So the probe goes down to hit your bed, tells you, hey, stop. This is your zero. Set your zero. The BL touch has the plastic probe. CR touch has a metal probe. There'll be less chance for that probe to bend. If you maybe bend that probe at all, you're never going to have a level bed. You're flawed from the start. The programming is not going to go through.
Yeah. And I believe this is, plug and play for the most part, so makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a 32-bit motherboard.
It is.
Yeah.
You should be good to go.
It is the silent motherboard. And there it is, the upgraded motherboard, and it is the upgraded extruder. So it's no longer how the Ender 5 has. A typical Ender 5 has a plastic extruder for the most part.
Terrible.
Yep, it did.
The
feed. So that does break, and everybody wants to upgrade to the Ender, to the Pro version for the metal pieces. However, if you think about it, it's a square version of the Ender 3 Pro. So if you're familiar with the Ender 3, it's the same exact equipment that we're dealing with. Yeah, a smidgen.
A little bit taller.
It's a smidgen taller.
Easier to make Core XY is the big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Ender. So, just for a preface, I started with the Ender 3 Pro.
Yeah.
There's a couple things here that motherboard, that was something I had to get. So there's a couple things there that are a little bit better. I like the mechanism and how easy it's going to be to upgrade it. So that's for mine. It's been a pain. I needed a dual Z, but it still doesn't make it a Core XY. The bed still. I don't like how it goes back and forth.
Right,
Shakes my throat.
Let's take a look at the second thing I grabbed.
Oh man, it came in one. Is there 2 rolls in there?
It's supposed to be 2 rolls.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. I think I can see. Yeah.
All right. So what this is, G-Tech. This is PETG. 2 rolls of
okay.
black PETG because it was on sale.
Okay.
So I can't beat it for $30-something a pop. And it comes with storage bags, I guess, if you want a Ziploc.
Let me see actually the box, because I'm looking for a temperature range.
It's got desiccant in here too.
Yeah. So I don't. Oh, maybe. No, it just says the same thing that's on the bottom there. So I guess we'll find out. We'll do a temp. We'll do a temp tower.
And
yeah.
Let her rip tater chip, or there might be some.
It might be on the website too.
Yeah, that or we're gonna work on our PhD in Google. So I'll tell you this: if you own one of these things, you already know you do have a PhD in Google.
Do I have to?
Be able to operate one. It's kind of a requirement. That'd be a whole lot cheaper school to go to than what I went to. So, I guess we'll go from there. All right. So I guess, the next thing to do is to pull the freaking the printer out, and
Listen, I'm here for it. I've been ready for it. I've been ready since you got the notification that it was at the door.
Yeah. Which the funny thing is, if people from Amazon are listening, for the love of God, please start actually knocking at the door, because no one knew you were here.
Oh yeah, not even a doorbell.
A doorbell didn't even go off.
Yeah, just let me know.
Let me know that the toys are here. And there we go. Should have brought a pair of scissors.
Oh no, you got it. That's how you know they made sure that it doesn't didn't break your printer on the way here, right?
Yeah, it's got to go from China 4 times. Based on its shipping and arrival problems.
Yours didn't come with the hole that mine came with, though.
No, I guess I'll go ahead and just cut the box down the side so we can get this thing out here a little easier.
That's probably a good idea.
So, the printer itself is a little taller than the area that we currently have to work with. So, we're currently working through that problem.
That'd be alright.
So,
you can just spin it and slide out. What's this? See, I was gonna start at 230, so that makes sense. That's what I print most of my PETG at. I've done maybe 4 or 5 different brands.
Alright, so we'll pull that out and then move the boxes out of the way. Kind of look like a bunch of fools. We swear we know what we're doing.
Promise.
If you believe us, I'm sorry. So now we get into the actual printer itself. The fun part of getting rid of all the non-biodegradable stuff. And getting to the stuff that actually makes somewhat sort of sense. Stuff that makes things go, up and down. So there is the guidebook.
I don't need no guidebook. I'm just kidding. You need the guidebook.
We might try to wing it.
You need the guidebook. I'm just kidding.
Challenge accepted.
I'll say this: we may be building a printer that works in reverse. So actually, the screen isn't half bad that they actually give you on this thing.
No, it's not terrible. It's bigger than some of the other models. I'm gonna be honest. I like the starting firmware, how it looks, better than, let's say, an Anycubic or a Prusa. Mm-hmm. Prusa looks more like bit, like binary type. It still has letters and things like that, but it's tiny panel compared.
Yeah. And then we'll go to the extruder.
That actually is a bit smaller than I expected.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You see them online, you see the pictures of them, and you think they're these big giant things. And then you look at it and you realize that's really not the case.
Yeah, it's
kind of a little bit underwhelming.
Well, hold on. That's
for now.
The other stepper motors are going to be bigger, but this is aluminum, full aluminum. There's all metal here. There's no plastic that I can see. So for me, I had to replace that on my Ender 3 Pro almost immediately. It wasn't holding the tightness on the filament when it's pulling it through and feeding it. So.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, it's not all about size, it's about the motion of the ocean. So, this should do all the work we need it to do.
There you go.
Hello for, somewhat childish innuendos. We'll keep those puns.
You have to be so subtle with it.
We'll keep those puns going all night long, don't worry about it. So, now, we'll go to, wow, alright. Well.
It's like embedded in there.
There it goes. Alright, so there's your Z. Or your Y, sorry.
That motor's just as big as this one, too.
Yep.
NEMA 17.
Yep.
Oh, maybe even...
No, that's NEMA 13.
Yeah, those are 13s.
This one's bigger.
So, we'll set that over there for us to work on here in a minute.
NEMA 13.
So, now,
I can't really see that.
we start getting into the upper frame. So, the upper frame, the nozzle assemblies,
Bowden tube.
the Bowden tubes, and everything's all connected.
That's crazy.
How
it's mounted in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a dual.
Mind you, none of us have actually ever seen one of these things or worked with
that's
it.
how they get away from you.
So,
Second motor.
You kind of get used to seeing, the first impressions of us ever seeing one of these things.
Still belt driven.
I was pretty interested to get one of these because, wanted to be different. But, John's never worked with one of these. Ed's never worked with one of these. I've never worked with one of these. I've never seen one in the wild until tonight.
Pictures on the internet.
Yeah, pictures on the internet never do it justice. Then we have the heat bed and also the printing surface.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got the same
Standard fun stuff.
same knob, same.
And
same
then we get to the fun stuff.
Oh, it gave you a little
So,
spool too.
You get your baby spool of PLA that you want to play with.
That's real cute, actually.
Yeah, it's like a spool that's even smaller. So
I might actually get that for you when I do the repet.
1.75.
That's perfect.
Yep. So
200 grams.
then we get into the tools and all the other fun stuff that comes along with the printer. Yeah, well, we'll get to that in a minute. There it goes.
One day and drop some TPU on them one day and say, "Here you go, try that."
So
Have fun.
we have all of our wrenches and zip ties and everything, and snips, and then screws and connectors.
Yeah, you'll find that mostly.
Our film holder.
Yeah.
Scraper.
That's cute too.
It's a lot smaller than I
Power
thought.
cord.
And then your SD card and your SD card adapter.
Yeah.
For when you have to use it on a real computer. Or you can just download Octopi and play with that.
You skip
and then you
that
don't have to worry
step.
about it.
Yeah, skip that step, send it straight to the printer. Stop worrying about
That'll be
this
next.
card.
Get rid of that. And then your power cord. Mind you, if you ever work on a bunch of PCs, if you have tower PCs, you have spares.
Same.
It's the same thing. You'll never get away from it.
Power cord.
So then we'll go to the extruded aluminum.
That's pretty standard.
So pretty standard freaking holders. And then we get to the beast itself.
Already.
Yeah.
Already messing your prep bed up over here.
Well,
Moving this out of the way. You laying stuff on your prep bed already.
well, don't put it there then.
We're gonna have to level it anyways, though.
Yeah, a lot. Not exactly saying the table's level. I know
I like
our brains
this.
aren't level. So we're still working through that problem.
Do the best I can.
Yep.
I like this. I like this base though, because this is sturdier than the Ender 3's got, like, if you can see it, I guess the Ender 3's got more of an X pattern, and it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel as sturdy. All right. It doesn't feel as sturdy. You can probably see this pattern here that comes through. That's a lot sturdier, especially when you want to do the Core XY. It's better of a grip on the plate. You don't have to worry about that belt in the middle either. There you go, you're good. Alright, so what is this?
Alright. Your good old power supply, your motherboard, all the fun stuff.
It's got like a lot of like.
Is the voltage right?
The
Oh,
voltage.
you gotta have to check it, yeah.
We will have to change the voltage because the voltage when these things get shipped, they get sent over in 220.
Usually it
And we
depends.
gotta kick them back down.
Yeah, it depends on where you're shipping from.
Yeah.
Most of the time, though.
Well, they got shipped from the U.S., but I saw a lot of Chinesian labels. So that kind of tells me that, hey, guess what? We need to change the voltage.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the front of the printer is towards you, where the power button is, because the power button's right here. So
I think. I'm curious. These legs on it? No. Okay, I was gonna say it's upside down. I think that's cool, and you should show that off.
Yep.
Because that's not on anything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's some blinkage. So, as you can see,
No.
there's the underside where you'll have to open that up. We'll have to actually open that up later to install the CR Touch.
Yeah.
So that will have to be opened, and then we can go from there. So, all right.
Wait, is that instructions?
I think so.
Or is that, it's the same thing as this guidebook?
Let's see, shall we?
Printed on there?
Yeah.
Oh, installation instructions.
Yeah.
Boom.
Installation instructions are already.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Kudos to Ender. Kudos.
You can't lose that.
Yep. You
can't
can
say
never
you didn't
misplace your book.
Y'all never sent it to me. No.
I didn't know they started
true.
shipping them with SOPs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send those ship them with a wiki.
Hey, see, that's how you know. Oh no, they got it in English.
Yeah.
But it's not in English first.
Nope, it's not.
No. All right.
So that's kind of what we deal with here. So that's here nor there. Then we get to get into the building of this thing. So I guess we'll start that phase. All right, guys, and for this week, I think that's going to bring us to an end. At least for this one video. Just kind of we did the unboxing for this one. Just kind of show what we got with Amazon Prime days. We got it all blown out here in front of you. So next time around, next circle, we're gonna go ahead and build it. So stick around. Like, subscribe, and join us for the rest of the fun time that we end up with. So for myself, have a good night, good day. We'll see you later. Hang around, check out the podcast. Check out the blog. We're doing some big things. Join what we're doing. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this. If you can't tell, this is probably our first YouTube video we've ever done, or video for that matter that we've ever done to post anywhere else.
And I think we crashed it.
Yeah. Hopefully they crash the server in the process. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, we might want to.
It's the first one.
I don't think we're too bad. But hey, and the thing is, at the end of the day, we're having fun teaching people.
Yeah.
That's the end of the goal. If we can't make y'all laugh, can't make y'all have a good time with us, and learn something in the process, then we're not doing our job. So, for that, have a good night. Turn it over to them, and we'll see y'all later.
Oh yeah, you ready to put this thing together, man? I'm chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
I don't want to say anything.
So, we'll catch you the next time around. All right, y'all.
Take it easy.
Bye.